Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is a little different style video. We'll give you a little family history and hopefully a big shout out to somebody. Growing up as a little kid, you got folks that you, cousins, uncles, aunts, whatever, however it may be, people that your family's close to that you really look up to, somebody older and you really look up to them. And for me, I had an older cousin that man, I just thought he was so cool. He got to do all kinds of cool stuff. He was 5 years older than me, and man, he was the cool guy. Starting when I was 5 or 6 years old, somewhere around there, my parents would take me down to my grandparents' house, about 30 minutes from us, and my cousin, he would come down from up in the edge of Alabama, a couple hours away, about 2.5 hours away, and they'd let us spend a week, the two of us, with our grandparents, my dad's mom and dad. And man, he would bring his four-wheeler, and to me that four-wheeler seemed huge, and they would let us ride up and down the little dirt road that was a private road right there, going into my granddad's place. And man, they would let us, what is this critter? Get out of here. They would let us ride right there and around, within a safe distance. Things were different back then. But as you grow up and you look back, and I looked so hard because I wanted to show you guys the picture and I can't find it, so I'm stressed out. But my wife isn't home, and she probably knows where the picture is. But I have a picture of me and my cousin and our granddad. He was a big man. I'm talking about just a big frame man, well over 6 foot. And I guess I'm the runt of the family. But there's a picture of the three of us on his four-wheeler. Like I said, this thing seemed huge when I was a kid. It was a Honda 4-Trax, like a 250cc. So you can imagine, with me being just say 5 years old, my cousin being 10, he's a big man too, and then our big frame grandpa sitting on the back rack. And man, he lived down there. There was nothing but dirt road around him, and we'd gas that thing up and we would ride. He was so good with us. He would just go and ride all day. And we did this for a few summers. Got to go and spend time with my big cousin and my granddad and grandma, and that was some of the, but I'm gonna try and get through this without getting all watered up, but that was some of the best times I can remember in my life, just of my childhood. Just we'd go fish, just all kind of great stuff, things that I'm 40 years old, and this is what I remember as some of the best times of my childhood. But yeah, fast forward, after those times during our childhood, we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time together because you grow up and folks get married, careers, that sort of thing. But big cousin has, even though we after those few years during our childhood, we grew up separate, a couple hours apart. He has become a machinist after doing a whole slew of other things. He built bridges, he drove semis, cross country, welded, I'm leaving out all kind of crap, equipment operator, done all kinds of things, just like his dad. His dad was a shop teacher, but has done anything and everything else. His dad used to plant pine trees with tree planters, like what I do now. Had some good conversations with him on the phone over stuff like that, but I tell you all that to tell you this part. You fast forward quite a few years from then. I was in my early 20s, and big cousin would have been, late 20s, early 30s, somewhere right along in there. And I'd gone to visit him, and he had a very nice shop he had built there at his house, and he needed a hand working on something, a project or a job he was finished getting out. And we actually stopped. He was the one to stop about halfway through what we were doing. He said, "You see what's going on?" And I had already noticed it, and I said, "Yeah." It was so strange. We had not been around each other, more than just Christmases and stuff as adults. We never worked together. Yet, when we got in that same shop together, working on the same project together, it was like four hands and one mind. It was very strange, but it was very cool at the same time. So, cousin Matt and I of American Tradesman, we started our YouTube channel up a while back, and I was really happy to see when big cousin started his, and I thought, how cool is this? He started one on fishing, and I got to watching his videos, and they're great. And what's even funnier, because I'm going to put a card up here and a link in the description and all that kind of stuff, but when I hear him talk, it sounds like me. You'll see what I mean. You go over there and watch some of his videos. If you enjoy watching, flounder gigging and sport fishing and stuff like that, go check him out. I just watched his latest video that came out yesterday, and he is actually at his dad's house, got his boat backed in the barn, and he is redoing the boat. It's a super nice boat, but he's making it more suited for his latest endeavor. He is just finished getting his captain's license. Hey Charlie, what's up, buddy? You got anything you need to say to the YouTubes? Anything? Okay, well, just have a seat. Just hang out with me. Good guy. He's waiting on paperwork to come back now from the Coast Guard. He's been to sea school, done all of that sort of thing, and he's fixing to start doing charters. So, a little trip down memory lane, and I want to give a big shout out to my cousin Jody. Just great guy all the way around. I'm not just saying that because he's my cousin that I always looked up to as a kid, but he's a good man. And he is doing something with YouTube that he absolutely enjoys wholeheartedly. His channel name is Bayou Bandit Fishing Adventures, or it was. Let me check, because he may have already changed it. He says in his latest video he is changing it. So let me, just bear with me. Let me go over to the YouTubes. Bayou Bandit and search. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's trying, Charlie. Don't be mad at me. Okay, it took me a second to pull it up. So, it's still Bayou Bandit Fishing Adventures. And if you enjoy the great outdoors and watching, Charlie has got it in reverse here. If you like watching that sort of thing, hey, slip over and check Jody out. Check out Bayou Bandit Fishing Adventures. You're gonna love it. And for me, for the folks that are watching this channel, typically, you're probably gonna enjoy the latest video where he is doing the build on his boat. I sat there and watched the thing start to finish. He does a good time lapse in it. There's no waste of time. Check him out and watch it. It is so cool. how he configured it and what he's doing. I'm not going to spoil it. Go over there and watch it. Go over there and check out my cousin Jody. Give him some watch time, some thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. That'd be awesome. Know he'd appreciate it. It's just a great channel. Really, he's off to a great start. So thank you guys very much for sitting and listening to me ramble. And Charlie doing the moonwalk through here with apparently an old grinding rock he found. So anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you watching. We'll catch up with y'all later on. See you around.